the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the ground with the back. Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Powers through the defender. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Orlando. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out take everything they did on the practice field this offseason and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
They booted away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And the misfires. He was looking for a man along the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the... And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Sexton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Lets it fly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Pacheco. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Let's go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Sexton. And they're able to get him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Orlando. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. It's caught. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Terrell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a little space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 10 over Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football back.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Orlando. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do. He's
brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. On the ground, it's Sexton. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle, and Sexton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got a man, it's Sexton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Dropping back, it's Orlando. Finds his man, it's Pacheco. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting me.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got his man. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt. But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a second.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running behind that left side. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
Turning it on! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Let's go! They send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Grab near the sticks. It's Pacheco. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
Punt return team needed points. That's exactly what they didn't need to do. Give the football back now in the fourth quarter losing. Man, oh man, you just made things really, really tough on all your other units. But
touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big eye
got some room to run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.